yeah, when you've got an issue or a problem, you know, some places that I've worked previously, you tend to sort of like not share your feelings, you know, keep it in a bit in other places. But here, sort of like, you know, encourage. It's not nosiness or anything like that. It's just that the feel that you get, and that you can bring a problem here or what's going on at home or whatever, and share it with quite a few members of staff. Do you know what I mean? There's a harmony amongst the staff. There's not. There has been like little inner arguments and little bits of hostilities and stuff like that, but generally in a workplace it's really good. Yeah. Definitely a family feel, you know what I mean? You can get that support off them, you know, if you've got issues, you know, whether it be any issue really, health, financial, love life, etc. One of the managers just recently left. She was a station manager. Spoke to her like a human being. It's like, even though you have senior managers, they're all pretty approachable. Do you know what I mean? And they value you as a person, not just as a, you know, as an employee. They speak to you properly. Do you know what I mean? I think that comes from HR, that as well. I think. I don't know, like with rosters and stuff like that, and there's a lot of overtime being thrown at you and stuff like that, and they get to know your personal life anyway. Do you know what I mean? So there's that openness about it, which creates probably a family feel. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's unique in the fact that I think the railway and the fact that you're here, especially with the roster, especially with the platform staff. And my roster, it's only a 7-hour shift, you see, so you're here invariably 6 days out of 7, and then you get your rest day or whatever, or a long weekend, and then you'll just dangle a carrot in front of you. Oh, can you work this, can you work that? We do 12 hours, we do 9 hours or whatever. You're constantly here. 13 days out of 14, the majority of the staff are here on the 7-hour roster. So you're here more than you are at home anyway, or you don't have a massive social life, especially on the platform. I think it's different on train crew. They get more time off than we do, without a doubt. Yeah, you've got to have a rock at home, I think, to really understand. Either that or they don't like you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, without a doubt, there's a lot of marriages falling foul of the railway, without a doubt. They say when you join the railway, you marry the railway. So, because you're here all the time. People are always chasing the money, you see. Even though they're quite well paid on the platforms, no one's really financially well off, you know. I don't know. Are they well paid? I don't know. Compared to other industries, I don't know. I wouldn't know anymore, to be honest with you. Whereas on the railway, like I say, you could be doing 12 hours, you could be doing earlys, lates, mid-shifts, nights. You know, there's a lot more. I think you need to be very flexible beyond the railway to fit in.
Yeah.
There's some people who just like make themselves not available for rest days, any overtime, any additional Sundays or anything like that. Well, I come off the platforms to come in here for the hours, because it was taking a strain on me home life. Whereas I've got 2 shifts in here. I'm early's one week and late's the next, and then I have 3 days off. Whereas you can't get 3 days off on the platforms. Well, there's 2 weeks out of 16 where you can. But invariably, again, they'll drop them rest days in front of you to earn that extra money, do you know what I mean? So invariably you end up working it anyway. You got to be disciplined. If you don't want to do it, no means no, but it's sort of like a bit frowned upon a little bit, do you know what I mean? Because it's part of a team and you're helping one another out. It's sort of like there's a bit of peer pressure there, you know. I think if somebody really wants something on the platforms, the majority of people will do as much as they can to make sure that person gets what they want. You know, let's just say they want a weekend off, but nobody could cover the shift. They'd rally round and swap shifts and everything just so that person could get that time off. And that was pretty much everybody. You know, we might get the odd one who's not a massive team player, but they'd probably still get it anyway. Do you know what I mean? So someone would come along and do it for them. Yeah. I think that's just the way it is on the platforms because of that family feel. Do you know what I mean? Do pretty much everything to help one another out because they know that if somebody really wants something, they want them to have it because you can't have an awful lot because you're always here, if you know what I mean. But that helping out can impact on your own thingy, but it's like an unwritten law that you kind of do it somehow.